guys, Chris T, NS Horsehead SD70 here. Got a loaded Autorack train tonight, Q235, getting ready to pull out the siding here at Berganza. So, see where the evening takes us here. It's getting kind of busy. A few people just popped in, so maybe it'll get a little busier, but, we'll, get it going here. Bring that up for you guys so you can see what we're doing. Okay, let's get it started.
User left your channel.
Chris?
Jason.
Wait.
Just kind of snuck in here tonight.
Sounds like it.
Finally got a chance to run and do a live stream, so
Come on in.
missing that.
I wish you were closer. I'd ask you to walk with me on Saturday.
Oh, you got an MS walk coming up.
Yeah.
I need to do one of those one time, you know. Since my mother's got it and you've got it, I think it'd be a good idea. I need to find one here around here.
Sure, there's one in Pittsburgh.
I had to look into it, find one.
Mm-hmm. This is my first.
How far do you got to walk?
I'd like to do 3 miles.
That'd be good. Wouldn't be too bad. How are you, Clay?
Tired, but alright.
I hear you, buddy. A second he's loading. Nope, it's not loading. Oh, I bet I know. I bet the MU cables weren't hooked up. Let's see if I can do this one.
Jason.
Bob,
Got another question. I just dropped the cars off at Bakersfield. Had previously dropped them off at Mojave, the ones that were supposed to go there. On the selected, update the orders. They're at the yards I was supposed to deliver them to, and then from those yards I'll get whatever the orders take the cars to customers. So on my road train, do I update those orders that they've been delivered to Mojave and Bakersfield?
in local yard awaiting classification.
Okay.
And then whatever yard track, then mark it on the yard.
Right, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I get my paperwork right. Okay, that's what I need.
And you want to, and just like I was explaining yesterday, Bob, you want to match that yard track with wherever you put them.
Right, gotcha.
So that way the order matches the yard track.
Gotcha.
Otherwise people get confused.
Right. Yeah.
And the nice part about it is once you do that, that applies to every single train you do.
Right. Right. Okay. That makes sense. And I did find the cars that I was supposed to pick up. They were on a different track.
Good. And then clear that track so someone doesn't make that mistake again.
Right. Okay. Good. All right. Thanks for that.
So as long as those two tracks match in the OC, then you're good.
Okay. I will mark those as such.
Of being a server liaison without actually being one.
There's a claim for that.
What?
I said you could put in a claim for that.
BS is what it is. You can mark that they're part of the consist.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know since they were piled if they required something special.
I didn't mention any names.
Thanks. All right, thanks.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector Milepost 611.0.
Now you'll be okay. Just
Ha ha! Forgot all about that. Yeah, cars to class Bob. Power removed, cars ready to be switched or humped. That's the option you want for the track.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector Milepost 611.0. No defects. Repeat, no defects. Total
Okay,
axle 252. End of
for the
transmission.
ones in Mojave, I put in local yard, and now I'm in the Mojave yard.
On the OC, the option you want is cars ready to be humped or switched. And it should turn orange.
On the train page or on the yard page?
On the yard page.
Yard page. Done something wrong. It doesn't look like that's happening.
Which track?
Track 2.
What's the length?
With the engines, 26 and 8.
What's the weight?
42, 41.
What's the symbol of your train?
It's M, WC, RV, 27.
Hit refresh and go look at it.
Roger. Okay, yeah, now it is. It's closed. Yeah. Okay, close. So why was I not able to?
I don't know, it was like the second or third option.
Okay. Well, when I on the yard page or on the train page?
On the yard page.
User joined your channel.
Okay.
Your dashboard should already be done.
Well,
Go ahead.
I've updated the train dashboard for the set out in Mojave. But that's what I was saying, that, only reasonable option I had was, I guess, was car inland on the yard.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. The yard page, you want to be you want to be classification ready to be switched or humped.
Okay. That doesn't happen automatically.
No, there have to be two separate entries. Remember I was telling you last night, Bob? I wish they would make those two were connected.
Okay. Because it seems like sometimes there is a connection.
There's not. Remember
No,
I
there's
was
not a
telling you, Bob, open up two tabs. Have the yard page be open in one tab and the train page be open in the other tab. That way you can do them and you can have three pieces of information. Your train on one and then the two tabs.
Okay. The two tabs be in the two
One
yards.
yard and one your dashboard.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That way you know you have a triple check train under your tagger, the one tab being your dashboard and the other tab being your yard.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Otherwise you're gonna get confused.
Well, obviously I am.
Right.
Okay. I guess what a couple of things I wanted to clarify was, one, when I updated my dashboard, that it wouldn't, the OC wouldn't think that cars had been delivered. That was my first question.
They are on the en route orders page, but not on the yard page.
You'll get it. It took me some time to get it.
Yeah,
They're two separate entries.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that was one thing I didn't understand. I wanted to make sure it was. Okay, took care of that.
And the only reason why you're doing the yard page is so you can show an occupancy, so someone doesn't come flying in there at 15 miles per hour and slam into cars.
Right. Yeah. Plus, they can be kept track of too.
Approach
Right.
limited distance
Yep.
to Folkestone.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Yeah, I think that covers it.
Do that as you go, though, Bob. That way it's done. If you would have done that in Mojave, you wouldn't have 2 yards to mess around with. You'd only
Yeah.
have 1.
Right. Yeah.
Remember I was telling you last night, that as you go.
Right. Well,
Don't leave until your paperwork's done. I don't care if it takes all day. You see what I mean?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Otherwise, you're gonna make a mistake.
Yeah, it's a good habit to get into before you leave an industry, to make sure you've done, or a yard, do what you need to do. Like Jason said.
What happens if you have to go, Bob, and you forgot to do that stuff? You see what I mean?
Oh yeah. Right. Well, I thought about that as I was getting ready to deal with the Bakersfield.
Then I come on and I take your train and I gotta get a liaison involved saying, what did Bob do?
Right.
Then Bob's
Yep.
in trouble. Follow me?
Oh, yeah, I'm with you. I'm totally with you.
He's just putting the fear of God in you. That's all he's doing.
I absolutely am not, Chris. I'm the nicest person in the world. I'm not at all grouchy. I'm not at all grouchy at all, Chris.
Jason just cares. That's
What are we talking
that's what I
about
mean.
now?
Trying to protect you from a server liaison. Not that we have one on here right now, Bob. Chris isn't one.
Okay.
Wait,
well,
I am.
Ha! Take you from like Mark.
I'm just doing the best I can and asking
Chris is
all
a
my
server
You'll learn. You'll learn, Bob. You'll learn.
Bob, Chris is a server liaison. He's a boss.
I thought that he was.
He is, which is why I'm trying to tell you to do it the right way. And Chris is patting me on the back, virtually, but he is. I'm telling you to do it the right way.
Kick him, Chris.
I don't know if I like that label of being a boss or not.
Whatever.
People think I'm a
Okay.
train master or something. I'm only out here to get you fired.
Bob, did you pick up those northbound tanks that I had sorted out off track 6?
Yes, I sure did. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I was looking for them on 550, but
I didn't have time to get them up there. I was going to put them up there, and I didn't have time, so I left them.
okay. Well, I mean, there's no harm because I moved around and found them. Now they're part of the trains, so I need to update the vehicles to indicate that. So I got them.
Anyway, Bob, my only point is if you don't do things as you go, you're going to make a mistake.
Yeah, I'm totally with you. I just neglected, just got concerned with trying to get the train started up the hill. I guess forgot to update it. So. The point is,
Jeez, you make me sound like a horrible person, Chris.
You do it because you care.
Just trying to help the guy out.
You're doing a fine job.
Rolling past one to the left.
I'm not even getting paid for this.
Neither am I.
User joined your channel.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello? Whack, whack. You're strange, Clay. What's up, JMM?
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, where you been?
I've been playing racing games, car racing games.
That's not gonna do you any good at all, buddy. We missed you.
Yep. I had a cockpit that I sold now. I'm going to buy another one with the wheels. With that I can move it, and with the other one I could not put the rail driver in front of me to play run it.
Gotcha.
I updated track 6 for you where you took those northbounds from.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks.
And you just need to update the track where you put the setouts.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I'm just getting ready to do.
When you get a chance.
If I don't have the Bakersfield sub, I don't see trains on the F3 screen, correct?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
nothing coming, JMM.
Yep.
Well, I take that back. There's one at Shafter, so he's 2 sidings away.
Yeah, I don't have Bakersfield sub yet.
Where are you, JMM?
No, I don't even start to play. I go to choose the terrain.
Okay.
He still needed the update though, right, to play?
He does.
Yeah, make sure you get that new update, Joe.
He needs the new scenery.
I
The tile transition and all that stuff, Chris.
think I have all the updates.
You crashed the car, JMM, and that's why you're going back to trains, or what happened?
No, I sold the cockpit. I have a cockpit that has no wheels.
So you got your priorities back in check.
No, I will do to play the racing games too. But
Okay, gotcha.
But the problem is that I could not play Run 8 because I don't with the wheel in front of me, in front of the monitor.
No place for the rail driver. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, no place.
Understood.
Okay.
Time for supper. Be back in a little bit.
User disconnected from your channel.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector Milepost 610.6 Main 1.
User joined your channel.
Hey, Chris, can I borrow you for a quick second? Jason, is he not there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, nothing that can't be said over the stream, but I was wondering, can we maybe put a hold on Jack's Ramp Intermodal for a little bit? It's pretty bad.
Just don't take any more trains in. Hold them at the holdout, James.
Yeah, but if we were to do that, it's going to clutter a lot of trains. That's my thing.
I don't know how you'd stop them.
I was just wondering. It's a real mess.
The only thing I see is the Q170.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector
Is that
Milepost
actually
610.6 Main 1. No defects.
Okay.
Repeat,
I
no
just thought I'd
defects.
ask, 'cause
Total
it's
axle
really bad.
252. End of transmission.
I see a Q178, and I think that's it. It says there's 3 available to spawn, but I don't see anything else. Yeah, that's it. I don't really see anything else other than that. It's been kind of dead lately, so I don't think you're gonna get too many more trains coming in for a while.
Yeah, I understand that. I know. I didn't realize until I brought it yesterday. I had a 10,000 foot Q235, and that created a lot of issues we didn't realize. So I just thought I'd ask. But I appreciate it, Chris.
Yeah.
Because we got almost a lot of these tracks full, so I was just curious myself.
Are you running on the A line or the West Coast?
A line. Did you hear me, Mark?
Yeah, you running on the A line or West Coast?
A line.
Did you hear the West Coast team speak?
Yeah, that's where everybody's at. That better?
That's all I wanted to ask, Mark. That's all.
Yeah. Is it that 104?
I don't know. Fred just put a 6,000 foot task together. I just ran out of room for Tampa's.
I'm about to, like I said, I was gonna run one north. But if you'd rather me run than the other, then let me know.
Well, I got a bunch of Mon FECs. I had to put Mon FECs and Mon PTXs on 2 tracks. I got like maybe 2,000 foot of those. I gotta find room for these Tampas now. Whatever you want to do, Mark. It's no big deal.
User left your channel. User left your channel.
Stand by, 104.
Roger, stand by.
Yeah, Fred, where do you want the rest of these tempos?
R2, R1, R2. Alright, Q104, Jack's ramp. You are clear to proceed upon signal indication northbound. Over.
Roger, KLR 17 from the east lead signal indication at the diamond. Thank you.
Oh, Fred, I just realized we have 3 tracks. I'm on FEC. I did not know that. That's my bad.
It's okay, we'll get it sorted.
I'm gonna move those over to the consolidated cut until we still have room over there.
Mark, did that Chase G fellow lose his privileges, or that didn't happen?
I don't know. How many tracks of bunkers do you have?
3.
Would you rather me get those out than this train, Fred? Would that help you more?
How about you AI that train up to Folkestone and hold it, and pull them on creeps? That would probably help the most. Because we really need that track to make up an Atlanta train, so they both gotta go.
How many Atlanta cars do we have?
We've got at least... We've already got 3,000 feet of Atlanta cars out in the yard, and that doesn't count all the Atlanta cars on the ramp. There's probably enough to make a whole Atlanta train.
Okay, I know there's a bunch of North NBJs and PHLs too. Mark, so you gonna come down from Moncrief?
Yes.
I'm gonna leave the car somewhere where you can grab and go, unless you're bringing some.
I am bringing some. I'm bringing, say, like, actually probably 3,000 feet of bare tubes.
Okay, then. That's not good for the yard.
I can hold them in Monk if it's that bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Why don't you hold them in Moncrief? But go ahead.
I can hold them for now, but I would like to get them out of here sooner than later because they're taking up almost the whole CR track. but I can hold them for today.
I mean, yeah, Fred's the yard master, but my recommendation, Fred, to you would be maybe we could use R17 for that, or one of the pocket tracks.
Well, R17's about to free up, so yeah, go ahead and bring the cars down from Moncrief and put them on the R17 track.
And once I get the pad clear, I'll just move them over for you, if that's okay, Fred.
That works.
Okay.
If you guys want to hold me at Dinsmore, I'll just wait for the pad to clear up. I'm coming right for the pad. I mean, it's up to you guys.
Well, here was my thing, Mark, and I'm not the yard master, I'm just recommending here. You know how we got the two long tracks, the West Lead and the Ramp East Pass? I was going to leave the cars for you between the two crossover switches for the Ramp East Pass, and you can grab and go after you put the cars, but that's only up to Fred's decision. He's the yard master.
Alright, how many tracks have we got those Moncrief cars scattered on now, James?
I'm going to consolidate it if you're good with that.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Which tracks are you
jumping on the bandwagon?
Well, did you hear what I recommended to Mark?
Yeah, you're going to go ahead and put them on the East Pass.
I'm not going down there. I don't like it down there.
That's your decision.
Yeah, go ahead and put them on the East Pass. So, Mark, drop your inbound Moncriefs on the R17.
I'll talk to you when I get close, because I'm not going to remember. I still got to build the train. I'll talk to you when I get close.
Roger that. Okay, James, yeah, stack them on the East Pass.
Okay. Mark, I'm gonna put them... Oh, you're not... Okay.
I'll talk to you when I get close.
Yeah, that's fine.
Go ahead,
streaming over here?
Yeah, what's the next train that's ready to go that you need available power?
What's that, Jason?
Streaming over here?
I'm on the
I got a train ready to roll right now to Taft if you want to take it out.
Wyatt, if you're not busy, there's road power sitting on... there's
yeah, I was about to move that.
Yeah, three track. Could you hook up to the Tampas and Atlantas and move them off, and then we have a pad track clear?
Yeah, do you want me to shove out, or where do you want me to put them?
Alright, put that road power on the head end. Put those outbound cars on the R12 track with the power northbound, outbound out of the yard.
got somebody with a stuck horn or forgot to turn their horn off at the time of the bell and Jack's ramp.
That would be me. I turned it off.
I was wondering, I kept hearing the bell.
Alright, I'm coming off the ramp with the
Did you mean to line that train ahead of you?
Okay, just be advised the Q104 is
Someone else do that.
outbound.
Copy that, I'm coming behind you.
Someone else did that.
Out of this way, coming back in R12.
Want me to line you back up? Because that's crappy to do that to you.
Well, it's alright. I had the signals were lined up. It wasn't like right ahead of me or anything.
You had it first. It was your lineup. And he's still coming out of the ramp.
Hey, Fred.
Go ahead.
Hey, I'm gonna go first here at Dinsmore. I'm gonna cross over and keep going if that's okay.
Yeah, who changed Chris's lineup?
That would be me. My apologies.
Yeah, always talk to somebody before you change their lineup, even if they're far away. It's just a polite thing to do.
Understood.
I'll let you know when I'm all crossed over, Fred, and then you can line it back for it.
Roger that. Appreciate that. Thank you.
And I'm only gonna take
CSX Equipment Defect Detector Milepost 628.5 Main 1.
If I have time after I'm done doing this.
User left your channel.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector Milepost 628.5 Main 1. No defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axle 252. End of transmission.
Wyatt, I'm gonna wait on you because I gotta shove those cars onto the east pass. My cars onto the east pass, I mean.
Okay, I'm about to shove on back now.
Roger, I should be clear of the crossover for you. Somebody should get a screenshot of this. There's a lot. It's pretty impressive.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I'd take one, but my graphics aren't good.
Hey Fred, do you want this power for Q140 Atlanta train?
Yeah, that's what I was going to use it for. You can start setting it up on R12.
Gotcha. I'll go ahead and tag the lead unit. It's gonna, I'll go ahead and tag it for Q140.
Perfect.
Your viewers will be in for a little treat at Beaver Street.
CSX 5452. Approach limited. Red Dog, 2 south out.
Y295, CSX 8003, clear, Jack's Amtrak, main 1, north out.
Out 401, CSXT 4834 south. Approach slow at home crossover. Main 2 out.
CSX 5452 limited clear. Dinsmore, 1 south out.
Y295, CSX 8003, approach Sutel, main 2, or main 1, north out.
Night, buddy.
See you, man. Take care. Hey Fred, I'm all crossed over out here at Dinsmore.
Roger that. Thank you very much.
Q235, CSX 5452, clear, Sutel, 2 south up.
Chris, train look good. Light on the rear, man. Safe trip.
Alright, you look good too there, Mark, with the marker. Take care.
Watch 95. 268 8003. Stop signal Dinsmore 1 northbound.
CSX 5452, clear, Jack's Amtrak, 2 south up. Q235, CSX 5452, clear, Grand Junction, clear, Moncrief, south, main track up. Hey Joe, if you want to leave those signals fleeted, I'll be following you up.
Yep.
User joined your channel.
Mark or Chris, one of you have PS Cat or something up?
What's that?
Do one of you have PS Cat up or something?
I don't.
Okay. Signals keeps like not wanting to throw for the 104.
I had it lit up before. I had stuff in time, so if you tried to alter it, I had it in time, so that's why it broke through.
I didn't try and alter it. Fred was kind of. So I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. Okay.
It's lined up now, so.
Are you
yeah,
waiting to get in?
Yeah.
Okay, your cars are on the east mass, in between the two crossovers for 4 and 5.
Alright. Once I get the light, I'll talk to Fred.
I mean 3 and 4, yeah. Well, I'm getting it off, and I told him to, so. I got work at 4 a.m., so I gotta get off.
Q235, CSX 5452, approach medium, Middle Moncrief, south main track up.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
CSX 5228 departing Rice F11 southbound.
Q235, CSX 5452, medium clear, Beaver Street, south main track up. Q235, CSX 5452, clear, Honeymoon Y, clear, Seminole connection, 1 south up. bases attached to AM fleets. This is the Kentucky Derby train, CSX's OCS. What symbol was that running under? If we missed it, P904. So, because we don't have business cars, this is how we simulate it. So just imagine it, 40 PHs.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
You guys have a nice night.
See you, James.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
User disconnected from your channel. User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Watch 95 Jack's ramp.
Jack's ramp, 295, go ahead.
Yeah, we're sitting at Dinsmore waiting for this 104 to go by, looking for some instruction. And for your information, we are 2557 on the footage.
Copy 2557 on the footage. Once you are clear of the entanglement with the 104, go ahead and enter the yard. Spot your inbound cars on the R17 track, then proceed down the west pass to the east pass where you can couple on to the return cars for Moncrief. Copy all?
That's Roger. Once this 104 goes by, okay, and for the east lead, R17, cut away, west pass for the east pass against our cars, over.
Correct on all counts.
Those cars on 17, I guess you want us to spot them all the way at the south end?
Yes, all the way at the south end would be ideal, please.
Nice, Roger. And I don't know how you have it set up, Fred, but am I going to go out through Dinsmore or go out through Grand Junction, whatever it's called?
I think they call it Lang, but out
Yeah.
through Lang would be better.
Alright, that works. That's better for me too, just making sure. Thank you.
Good roll by, Chris. Safe trip to Taft.
Alright, Roger, thanks for the roll by. You have a good one as well.
Thank you. Now for it.
White's 95, CSX 8003, medium approach Dinsmore, main 1, north out.
Q235, CSX 5452, clear post McDuff to southbound.
CSX 8003 restricting NS crossing main track southbound.
User joined your channel.
CSX 5228 S455, Switch Street, clear southbound.
Q235, CSX 5452, clear St. John's, 1 southbound.
CSX 5228 S455. ANA 590.7 clear southbound.
Q235 CSX 5452 clear McGurt's Creek southbound.
Hey, Fred.
Go ahead.
When I get in the clear at R17, can I sit here for about 5-10 minutes and then I'll drag it down to the south end? Is that okay?
Absolutely fine.
Alright, thank you.
Fred, I like the effect you're using on your mic there.
Okay, I didn't know I had an effect turned on. What do I sound like?
He's got this, like, I don't know, this muffled tone to it. It gives it a realistic radio sound. I like it.
Ah, well, the muffled tone is I'm very congested.
It's what?
I'm very congested. I was flat on my back for 3 days straight over the weekend.
Well, it doesn't sound like your voice. It just sounds like the way your mic's picking up and transmitting your voice. I like it. It sounds good. I didn't know if you were using like some kind of like mod or something for TeamSpeak or not.
No, I might be using my PPC voice. I kind of default to that occasionally.
Okay.
CSX 5228 S455 Astoria clear southbound.
Q235 CSX 5452, clear to Makwana, south out.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector Milepost 651.1.
What service are you streaming on, Chris?
Just YouTube.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector Milepost 651.1. No defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axle 252. End of transmission.
Just my normal, I guess, subscribers, whoever follows my channel for the most part. I do it more for fun, you know, more than anything.
Which is your channel?
Let me get a link. That's a link to the stream if you guys want to watch it while you're running, if you like Inception or anything like that.
Nice quality. What are you using for the capture? Hey Chris, you got real nice quality there. What are you using to capture?
Oh, sorry, OBS. I'm using a 64-bit version of OBS, Open Broadcasting Software, I think's the name of it.
Oh, it's doing a wonderful job from my viewpoint.
Well, thank you. I never tinkered with it. I just kind of I think it's just left to its default devices, and it's just running. I don't know if it looks too dark or not as the sun goes down, but
the only way it might be too dark is if you actually got your dab lights on, but it sure as hell looks like I've got 2 sessions of Run 8 going.
Well, thank you. As long as the internet holds out and it maintains its quality, it does a pretty good job.
So, CZ10, what is your tag inspired by?
The real California Zephyr. CZ10 was the car designator for the very last car, which was a dome lounge bedroom obs. If you remember pictures of the old California Zephyr, the last car had a dome and a rounded rear end. It had 3 bedrooms and a drawing room. The drawing room slept 3 and was the last accommodation on any U.S. passenger train other than business cars that had a shower. The car itself, the Silver Crescent, is the only one of the 7 that's still in its original interior configuration. It's down at the Gulf Coast Railway Museum in Miami. I helped restore it back about 1985. I must have rewired and replaced every single fluorescent ballast on that car.
I never saw the real one, but I once saw a very impressive 148 scale model one, a scratch built. It was, I can't remember how many thousands of hours he put into the thing.
Oh, they were beautiful cars. Now, if you've ever seen a park car up on the Canadian, they were very similar in design. They came about 5-6 years later, I believe. If you like mystery novels, look for Death Rides the Zephyr by Janet Dawson. The entire mystery pretty much takes place on the California Zephyr in the 50s. CSX 5228, S455, South Braganza, clear.
Q235, CSX 5452, clear Orange Park southbound.
Meanwhile, I don't think I've been on the A-line with so many folks in a long time.
I haven't either. I've been working so much lately, I haven't got a chance to play it lately.
I get on a couple of times a week, and usually I feel like I'm the only one here.
Well, actually, I've seen you in there. I mean, I haven't seen you come into TeamSpeak before, but I've seen you in there with me. I'm not going to be around much the next 4 days. My oldest kid is getting here tomorrow for a whirlwind 5-day trip. I haven't seen him for 6 years.
Yeah, that'll be a little more important than this.
Hope he enjoys the visit.
Oh yeah, because probably be the last time I see him for at least another 4 years.
Holy shit, does he live abroad or something?
No, we're a Navy family. I'm Navy retired, and all the kids are either active duty Navy or reserve.
Yeah. So, yeah, I could see that.
Thank them for their service for me.
I absolutely will, but you want to know a little secret?
Sure.
We actually hate it when people say thank you for your service. We're not supposed to tell anybody that, but I'm retired, so I have a little more latitude.
Well, it's better than my friend who, when he came back from his tour of duty in Nam, had people spitting on him at the San Francisco airport.
Well, that experience wasn't unique to Vietnam veterans. I've been spat on at the San Francisco airport, and that was post-Vietnam.
Not good.
No, but you just don't spend any time there, you know. You just move along. Actually, most of my career I was home ported out of the Bay Area, Moffett Field, California.
I've driven past there.
Yeah, there's not much left of the place anymore, but there was quite a lot going on back when I was a younger man.
CSX 5228 S455, Fort Mudge, clear southbound.
So how did an iconic California passenger car wind up in Miami?
Well, it was one of the two cars that Western Pacific owned, the Silver Crescent, which was the one our museum got down in Miami, and the other one was the Silver Planet. Anyway, after the train was discontinued, the car was sold to a fellow by the name of Jim Harmson, who had founded Jolly Rancher Candies in Denver. And he brought the car out to Denver and had it parked on the siding behind the candy factory. About 1981, he sold Jolly Rancher Beatrice Foods. And he had both the Silver Crescent. He also had one of the two CZ baggage cars that the Western Pacific had, the Silver Stag. And as part of the sale, they worked out an agreement that one of the cars would be donated at 11:59 p.m. just before the transfer so that Harmson could take the tax write-off. The other car would be transferred at 12:01 a.m. just after the sale so that Beatrice would get the tax write-off. He offered the cars to the Colorado Railroad Museum because they were about 5 miles away from the candy factory, but the Colorado Museum's landlocked, and it was kind of a case of, yeah, I guess we'll have to get a truck and bring it over and all, and he got kind of pissed at their attitude, called up our museum, and our immediate reaction was, hell yes, how much time do we have to get the cars ready? So we ran several days behind Amtrak with the Silver Crescent until Amtrak changed the rules, and we would have had to chop the car up too much to keep it on the road. We did not want to tear the diaphragm off and put on one of those rubber donuts. So that's how a Western Pacific CZ car ends up totally in the East Coast down in Miami.
Better than in a scrapyard.
I would agree. And like I said, of the 7 original, it's the only one that still has the untouched interior. The Silver Solarium is close to the original, but they turned the dome into a combination lounge dorm area with 6 berths and built a stateroom in 2/3 of the area where the tavern was.
Yeah, I wouldn't be so hard on yourselves as restoration people. I've never restored any railway things, but I've done museum quality restorations of other things that were not railway equipment, and what I find is that even if you can't keep it original, if the thing is functional and people can still enjoy it, that's a whole lot better than being scrapped or rusting away in a boneyard somewhere.
True. Well, when I'm saying original, I'm talking about like, well, the Rio Grande took the Silver Sky, they took out all of the bedrooms and made a secondary lounge because it fit the purposes for the Rio Grande Zephyr, you know, when they ran that for many years. There's one down at Burlington Northern headquarters in Texas. That car was totally ripped out on the interior and turned into a snack bar for their employees. Amtrak used another car as a temporary station. I understand it looks like a sieve and it's in pretty sad shape. Silver Planet is down in Mexico, last I heard. It had been used on the Oregon Western, and that car was completely gutted on the interior and redone a la Amtrak with the carpeted walls and such.
White's 95, Jack's Ram.
Jack's Ram, go ahead, 295.
Yeah, we got our situation resolved here. We okay off 17 for the West Pass, East Pass?
You are clear to move off the 17, proceed West Pass to East Pass, couple onto your cars, and exit the yard via Lang.
Roger, okay. Off R17, West Pass to East Pass, on our cars, and out to Lang, thank you.
Well, meanwhile, Fred, you know what I mean, that when you're restoring, you have a choice. You either make it original quality for a museum restoration, or you have to take liberties if you want to make it operational. You generally can't do both.
Oh, I'm painfully aware of this, but either outcome I've always felt was okay. If it's in a museum where people can enjoy it, that's a good outcome. If you can make the thing operational and people can enjoy it that way without completely losing the flavor of whatever it is, I think that's a good outcome as well.
Well, I really like the fact that even when the car was sitting at the museum and no trips planned, I could turn on the air conditioning. I'd have the old standby generator plugged in so that you were feeling the vibration from that. If somebody turned the spigot on the bar sink, water would come out. Essentially, if something was inside a mechanical space, I would usually replace it with a modern component. If it were visible, I'd try to rewire or do what I could so that the original fixture would work. So I think I succeeded pretty well. Meanwhile, hopefully Saturday I'll be seeing the ultimate restoration. I'm planning to drive up to Cheyenne and watch the 4014 go by.
That's not exactly a short trip from Miami.
Well, no, I live in Boulder, Colorado now. I haven't lived in Miami since 1991.
Ah, much easier trip then.
Yeah, I'm about 2 hours from Cheyenne, so I'm planning to leave the house around 5:30, get up to Cheyenne about 7, where I'm meeting a buddy. And we're going to try and catch it in 3 places. And then it's overnighting in Rollins, Wyoming. So we're going to camp the night there, watch it pull out of Rollins on Sunday morning, and then head home. I'm hoping it'll be a great weekend, even with all of the idiot foamers out.
Can't believe nobody said anything in the comments. It's awesome, by the way.
I consider myself a rail fan and take it as an insult if somebody calls me a foamer. CSX 5228 S455. South Race Pond, clear, southbound.
It looks good, Chris. All the wheels are rolling. Good. Safe trip.
Alright, Roger. Thanks, John. You look good when I went by you too.
P941 CSXT 4834 North. Main 1, approach me distant to Folkestone, northbound now.
Q235 CSX 5452 clear, Soul Light south out.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector Milepost 670.2.
Do we have a problem, Chris?
Why? What's wrong?
Yeah, I think I heard the defect detector.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector Milepost 670.2. No defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axle 252. End of transmission.
No, I didn't have any defects, Joe. I'm good.
Okay.
White 295 CSX 8003. Medium approach, medium Lang, west past, southbound.
Q235 CSX 5452, clear Green Cove Springs, southbound.
Jack's Ramp calling Y295. Jack's Ramp calling 295.
I-295.
295 gave you a roll by as you left the yard limits. You look good on the rear. Safe trip back to Moncrief.
Roger, look good on the roll by and a safe trip back to Moncrief. Thank you, sir. You have a good night as well. I-295 out.
And with that, fellas, I'm afraid I have to log off for the evening. I gotta do a detail tomorrow, plus get the kid from the airport. Gonna be a busy day.
Well, have a good night, Fred.
Yeah, Fred, have a good night. Enjoy the time with your son.
I sure will. He's flying down here to do something very specific with me. It'll probably be the last chance I get to do it, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Cool, and I hope your cold gets better.
It will eventually. By the way, there is one clear pad track here on the Jack's Ramp if anybody needs to bring an intermodal train in. And there's one outbound train ready, and I'll be back in a couple of days.
User disconnected from your channel.
Q235 CSX 5452, cleared to rock, southbound.
CSX 5228 S455, distant to Hague. Approach approach medium, southbound.
User joined your channel.
Q235, CSX 54-52, clear. Distant to west of Coy, south out.
CSX 5373 with the train T101, all stopped at the south side, Solite siding. It's solid for me, guys. I go to sleep. See you tomorrow. Good night.
See you, Joe.
Good night.
User disconnected from your channel.
Q235, CSX 54-52, clear. Northwest of Coy, south out.
CSX 5228, S455. Hague. Limited clear. Northbound, southbound.
disconnected from your channel.
Q235 CSX 5452 clear. Southwest Decoy, South Hope.
CSX 4834, good markers. Why do you have freight locomotives on Amtrak?
It's the SDS move.
Ah.
Kentucky Derby trains.
Yep.
1995 CSX 8003. Medium clear, Duval connection, single track, southbound.
CSX 5228, S455, distant to Folkestone, limited approach limited.
Hang out 4 to S455. Gonna roll up.
Q235 CSX 5452 clear. Signal 685 South Hope.
Every time I think CSX is crazy about calling every single signal, I think about those poor Japanese drivers that have to point to all of them.
Oh yeah. I'm sure glad I don't have to do that.
CSX 5228, S455, Folkestone limited clear, entering Nahunta sub.
Q235 CSX 5452 clear distance to Bostwick southbound.
Y295 CSX 8003, approach medium northeast Carnegie, main track northbound.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector. Post 688.6. CSX Equipment Defect Detector. Milepost 688.6. No defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axle 252. End of transmission.
Q235, CSX 5452, clear Bostwick southbound.
CSX 5228 S455. A 604.8 clear southbound.
Y295 CSX 8003, approach crossover main track northbound.
CSX 5452. Clear. Race Creek Drawbridge southbound.
Y295 CSX 8003 restricting Beaver Street. North Y, north out.
CSX 5228 S455. Boulogne, clear, southbound.
Now, guys, I think I'm going to call it a night here in a few minutes. I'm going to stop after the stream ends and AI it to the next sighting to get it out of the way. Thanks everybody for watching who stuck around. Hope you enjoyed it. It wasn't too busy tonight, but a couple guys stopped in, played for a little bit. So, like I said, appreciate you watching, and take care. See you next time.